ambiance on Venice Beach at the Sidewalk Cafe, 1401 Oceanfront Walk.
Yeah, baby, that's right. This is how we do. This is how we do. Yeah, baby, that's how we do. You're listening to the Original Sports Show, and I'm your host, Leopold Jeans, broadcasting live on CRN Digital Talk Radio, Bighorn Productions out here in Sunland, California. And we do this every Saturday, in case you weren't wondering. And also, when you get a chance, make sure you listen to a lot of the other great shows on our network. One of my favorite shows, Polka Party, baby. Polka Party later on today on CRN Talk 1. Now, when you listen to Polka Party, you have to drink beer because it's so much funner. And there's nothing like drinking beer on a Saturday at home listening to Polka Party. You're allowed to do it as long as you're over 21. That's right. Polka Party, baby. And that's right. We're going to go ahead and we got Ken Miller on the line. Ken Miller, my original editor from the Los Angeles Sentinel. We want to bring Ken in, and I definitely want to touch bases with him and talk to him a little bit about Floyd Mayweather coming up. We got a big fight. We got Ken on the line. You out there, Big Ken?
Yeah, you're having way too much fun to be getting paid for it, Leo. I got to tell you. I got a major resentment against you.
It's been a long time coming.
The network of the future right here. There's no question about it.
Oh, we're trying to take over, Ken. We're trying to take over, man. Thanks for calling the show, Ken. You know, I was looking at some headlines from Floyd Mayweather. And one thing I want to ask you, because you're a boxing aficionado, always a great Lakers source as well, but I know it's one thing you know is boxing. And we've talked about boxing before in the past. And, you know, looking at Floyd Mayweather, I'm going to throw a couple things at you. I feel like Manny Pacquiao dodged him, and he was being overprotected by Freddie Roach, and that was his opportunity to get in the ring with one of the greats. And I also want to know, what do you think about Floyd Mayweather and how he matches up against the greats? You know, where does he stand on that?
I think that Floyd Mayweather is one of the all-time greats. All you can do is fight the absolute best fighters of your era in your weight class. And when you look at Floyd Mayweather, I think that he's done that, minus Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a phenomenal talent, but Manny Pacquiao is on the downside of what was one of the greatest runs in all of the history of boxing. For this guy to come from a flyweight category all the way up to welterweight and have the kind of success that he's had is an amazing feat. However, most of the guys that Pacquiao has defeated, and Mayweather's brought this out, no one pays attention to it, have been guys that Mayweather already beat. With De La Hoya, he made his name with the fight against De La Hoya. Anyone who was close to De La Hoya knew that De La Hoya was on the downside, and when you multiply the things that came out with De La Hoya after the fact, the drug issues, the womanizing, and all of that other stuff, then you knew that there were some tremendous issues with De La Hoya. Having said all that, I never thought De La Hoya was as gifted a fighter as a guy like Floyd Mayweather. There's some guys in the sport of boxing who were just born to box, and Floyd Mayweather is one of those boxers, and I think that he will destroy Miguel Cotto. I think if the Pacquiao fight ever does materialize, I think he would destroy Manny Pacquiao as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was his opportunity. I don't think it'll ever happen now. You know, Floyd's going to go to jail for a couple months after the May 5th fight, and you know, Miguel Cotto, you know, he's a formidable opponent, but it just seems like, you know, Floyd Mayweather 41-0, and he's not getting the respect that he deserves in the game. You know?
Well, there's a number of reasons why I can't find a justifiable reason why he's not getting the credit that he certainly deserves. But one thing that he is getting the paydays that he deserves. He was, you know, he's not called Money May. That's a moniker that certainly fits him, and for him to be fighting on May 5th is another day for him to cash in. I don't think the jail stint is going to hurt him at all. She is one of the athletes, one of the few athletes in all of the world who lives a squeaky clean, lifestyle. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. When you do that, you're allowed to preserve your body. George Foreman is a similar example. George Foreman lived a fantastic life outside of the ring of boxing. He came back in his late 40s, was the oldest guy to win a world heavyweight championship. So I don't think that, the jail stint with Floyd Mayweather cannot be remotely compared to anything Mike Tyson had did. Mike Tyson was buck wild outside of the ring. Mayweather is nothing like that.
Yeah.
And so I think that, he will, he'll take his little hiatus. He'll take it. He'll go in. He'll come out stronger than when he went in. And when he comes out, there'll be a new challenge on the horizon for him. Something that maybe it'll be this kid Canelo Alvarez, who I think is going to destroy Shane Mosley on the undercard of the Mayweather fight. Maybe that's the next fight that would happen for Mayweather. But Mayweather's 3-4 fights away, as in my opinion, is going down as one of the top 4 or 5 greats in the history of the sport.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. The man's phenomenal. He's a boxer. A lot of people don't understand the psyche of being a world championship boxer. Your mentality is you're the baddest man in the world, and he represents that. His mouth, a lot of people don't like his mouth, but that's what boxers do. They run their mouth, and then he backs it up with delivering blows and knocking brothers out. That's how he gets his thing. Hey, Ken, stay on the line. We're going to talk a little bit of Lakers when we come back. We're going to pay some bills. I got a couple questions to ask you about Mike Brown sitting down Kobe and the Lakers rolling. So we will be back on the Original Sports Show. All right, we will be back.
Tallahassee, Mifflin, holla at me, B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas, better ask Cali, Catman Cali with my eyes open belly, blowing and spinning, going down Vinny, drop 6-4-3, wheel and switch it, red light stop, make it drop for the,